Well, welcome to American Dream Los Angeles, and we have quite the show for you today. It's going to be one of the fastest shows we've ever had.
That's right. Well, we always promise to show you what LA has to offer, and here's one of the things that LA has to offer is car racing. Fast cars and fast tracks.
That's right. So we have a full show ready for you. Of course, we have Mike Razak and Craig Strong. We have John Gardella and the Engel and Volkers team. And of course, everyone's favorite, we of course will have the food adventures.
But today, my favorite part's gonna be when we spend a little time at the track.
That's right. So we'll meet you at Willow Springs. So let's jump on, let's get in gear.
Okay, sounds good, Don. Let's do it.
The search is over, baby. I'm right here, and I got it.
The American Dream, the only show that combats negative media, not owned by a network, commercial-free, unscripted.
I got it.
These are stories for you and by you.
Michael Razak here with the American Dream TV. I'm here in Hollywood, California, land of dreams. As you can see behind me, the Hollywood sign. I wanted to show you a little bit of, about the Hollywood area, the Griffith Park area specifically, and just kind of a little piece of our LA culture. I promise you the little parts that no one talks about, this is one of those little parts. As I said, that the sign behind me is a Hollywood sign. It used to actually say Hollywood Land. It was built in 1923. During the height of the golden age of Hollywood during the roaring 20s. And it was actually a real estate developer who built it. And then right below it on Beechwood Canyon Road was Hollywood Land. And there was an office there, which you can still visit today. It's called Hollywood Land Real Estate. So if you ever wanted to come visit, drive up that street to view that little bit of history, it's still there today like it was 70 years ago. You're literally a 10-minute drive up from the heart of Hollywood. We have a perfect day today. Crystal clear skies. You can see clear through to the west side if you look to the west. And if you want to look to the east, you can see clear through to downtown LA. And the crown jewel itself, the observatory. Built in 1933. It's an absolutely stunning piece of architecture. I can't wait to go show it to you. Some of the things you can do around here in terms of activities, you can go hiking, you can ride your bike around here if you have a dirt bike, you can just take a lazy walk and have a picnic, whatever you want to do. The park is designed to actually be able to take care of you if you just want to spend the whole day here, which is really cool. Okay, so here we are at the observatory. The building was built in 1910. It was open to the public in 1933. And contrary to popular opinion, this is actually an Art Deco style. What a lot of people think about LA is the mid-century modern version of the architecture that we see, a lot of our apartments and buildings and so on. But what they don't pay attention to is actually LA is mostly an Art Deco town. It was laid out in an Art Deco fashion. And this building is the penultimate expression of that architecture of that time, the Griffith Observatory. The observatory itself was built actually about a decade after its predecessor, Mount Wilson. The builder, the Colonel Griffith actually, who built this actual observatory, wanted the accessibility of the telescopes to the general public at large. That's why it's built here closer to Los Angeles. The museum itself, inside of the observatory, has a revolving door of exhibits that come in and out, which is really, really interesting and fun to look at. And pretty much as you come out here, even on any given day, as long as the sun is shining, and in California that's almost 300 days out of the year, you're gonna see beautiful views and you're gonna take in just a lot of fresh air, which is a little hard to get by at the bottom of the hill. So a couple of Easter eggs about Griffith Park that you probably didn't know about. Firstly, the actual observatory itself is surrounded by celestial markers, meaning it'll tell you when the summer solstice is, it'll tell you when the equinox is coming. So it's marked just like every other ancient building that we've known about, reading about in Greek or Roman mythology. Another fun Easter egg for you, during World War II, pilots used to come here for training. Why? Because of the beautiful views that we have and just the overall clarity of the sky. The pilots themselves were trained to navigate the celestial bodies because back then they didn't have GPS. There wasn't anybody to tell you where you were going. You had to know where you were going. Okay, Don and Gino, I hope you really enjoyed this iconic spot that I got to share with everybody. Join me next time. I got a lot more to show you about my town. Back to you guys.
Well, thank you, Mike and Craig. Loved your segment as always. And today, really excited about today. Gino, this is your day.
That's
we got
right.
to do the track with me and my motocross, and now it's your day, Gino. Where are we, man?
Well, so we got to play with the dirt. That's what Don's alluding to the other day when we went over to the motocross track, which is actually just down the street from here. We're in Lancaster, California at Willow Springs Raceway.
As you can see, we brought some friends here and they brought their toys, and it's gonna be a good day. I mean, we got, what, 8 or 10 of us ready to go play?
Yep, so we're have a good time today. Glad to have you join us, and let's get on the track.
All right, see you soon.
You got me stuck in this race, and I'm about to get even. I'm breaking out of this cage, and it's about to get heated. Hot lava in flames on my freight train, coming to see you. You got me stuck in this, stuck in this, stuck in this.
Well, I hope you enjoyed racing or going fast on a track as much as I do. I started racing probably when I was in my early teens. It's a great way to keep kids out of trouble. Kept me out of trouble for 6 or 7 years. It really helps focus. It helps you build focus, competitiveness. It really helps build a lot of great traits. And it was a wonderful time and built a lot of bonding with my dad and with his friends. In fact, most of them are here with us today. It still continues today, right? So you're talking about 30 some odd years of racing, and it's more of a community. It's not an event, it's a community. And it's been really great for my life, and I sure enjoy it. So I hope you like it too.
I'm in it for the glory. I'm in it for the glory.
Well, I don't know about you, Gino, but that was exhilarating. This was Gino's day in his car. Scared the hell out of me.
Yeah, some of that stuff was fun, and sure, we got a little hairy out there, a little squirrely, but that's all about racing. That's how it goes. At the end of the day, we had a bunch of fun. We hung out with our friends. That's what racing's about. Nobody was here to break any records. We just had a great time.
Well, I mean, who gets to do this? This is adult fun. And, we got to go to the track. We ran out the whole track with our friends, and this was a great day watching everybody play. Everybody, I think, became 14 years old again. It was a great day. Well, now we're gonna slow it down a little bit and send you out to Westlake with John Gardella.
I'd say we're going to slow it down a lot.
Here comes the brand new. Here comes the brand new. Yeah. Here comes the brand new. Here comes the brand new.
everybody. Don and Gino, thank you very much for that great introduction. Looking forward to the show today. My name's John Gardella. I am your American Dream host here in Conejo Valley. And today we are in the heart of Westlake Village. And when I mean the heart, it is the heart because we are on the beautiful lake of Westlake Village. And I am going to be interviewing today one of the top producers for Engel and Volkers here in Westlake, Karen Hiatt. And she has informed me now that she arrives like no other real estate agent arrives. So I'm gonna wait for her on this. Whoa! Now that is style. Wow. Rollerblades. Where did the rollerblading come from?
So I started rollerblading in the late 80s. I've rollerbladed in Utrecht and Amsterdam, Regensburg, Paris.
Well, I got to admit, I mean, I've done a lot of these shows and I've never had a real estate agent come up on me with rollerblades. So you are the first. Right. So here we are in the heart of Westlake Village on the lake of Westlake. And I know this is an area that you've been in for a while.
Yeah.
You want to tell us a little bit about Westlake and what it's all about?
Sure. So we're here at the landing, and then there's lots of condominium and townhome communities around the lake. And it's great because it gives a huge opportunity for a lot of people to enjoy the lake.
I've always said that people living in Westlake Village live in this wonderful bubble. And,
it's true.
Yeah, thank you so much for sharing some of the history on that. I know that we're headed to a listing of yours that is in North Ranch, which is an absolutely beautiful, beautiful area. And I'm excited to see this listing. I hear it's very gorgeous. And I assume are you rollerblading over there?
I'm gonna meet you over there. I still have a couple miles to do on my morning trek, so I'll meet you over there.
Make it what you want. Make it what you want.
Well, I have to admit, you changed rather nicely. I missed that rollerblade attire, but you look great.
Well,
all right.
a girl has to have a few changes, right?
So here we are. So
here we are at Oak Place.
Tell us a little bit.
So Oak Place is completely surrounded by the Valley Course here at North Ranch Country Club. It's within the custom estates. Of the 23, custom estates is the largest home group. And there are just under 600 homes in 600 homes in custom estates.
Wow.
The other really good thing is that there's home prices and sizes for almost any budget.
All right, well, let's go check it out.
All right.
Okay. Karen Hiatt, look at this entryway.
Isn't this amazing? With the the sweeping staircase, 1,400 square feet of foyer. I mean, it's amazing. The family room is huge. It's right next to the kitchen. It has an enormous fireplace. The kitchen is state-of-the-art appliances. It's got a breakfast room. The sun comes into the breakfast room in the morning through the oak trees.
Yeah, I mean, the thing I love about this backyard is just, it's so private. I mean, and look at these oak trees.
And then it's nice because then you have the rolling lawn underneath the oak trees, so you have a little bit of everything.
Well, Karen, thank you very much for spending the day with us here on American Dream TV. I hope you had a good time.
I've had a blast.
Yeah, you ready for this?
Sure.
Okay. So,
bring it on.
Why real estate? What got you into real estate? What attracted you to real estate? What attracted you to Engel and Volkers? Because I know, you know, they've got a separate culture unlike anybody else. What attracted you to real estate in Engel and Volkers?
So I really thought about it, and real estate was a thing that came to me.
Definitely.
So it's hands-on. Every transaction is hands-on, and every transaction is different from the one before.
Wow, that's a great answer. So what can clients when they use you as their real estate agent, what can they expect from you?
I think market knowledge.
Yeah.
And again, it gets back to customer service. Very thorough. I'm very tenacious in my negotiations.
Well, that definitely explains why you are a top producer in this industry. I love the fact that you've aligned yourself with Engel and Volkers. I love the fact that you took the time out of your busy schedule to be with me on American Dream TV. I certainly do wish you the best and the best of success. And thank you for the cappuccino.
I'll tell you, it was a pleasure.
Yeah, it was great. And so thank you very much. We are out of here and done with this segment. My name's John Gardella, the host of American Dream here in Conejo Valley. And Don and Gino, back to you.
Well, thank you, John. Great job as always in Westlake. And now, welcome to, I know, one of your favorite segments and one of ours. It's Don and Gino's Food Adventures with co-host Steve Korn. Woohoo! And we are completing the round of their North Hollywood local hotspots that they've been eating at. This one that we're going to highlight today, 40 years Steve Korn's been going to this.
All right, well, for me, Thai food is one of those things that I'm not all that comfortable with. I know I like it, but I'm not comfortable just walking into some random place and ordering Thai food. I have to know that it's somewhere that I know, like, and trust, and someone's got to guide me and tell me what's great to eat there, and no one better than Steve Korn to do that.
Yep. You know, since 1978, this family of Sue and Vic have brought Thai food to the North Hollywood community. But you need to understand where it first started out as Poochie's hot dog stand. Can you imagine? And the sign's still here, Vienna hot dogs.
Well, what's really cool is this is a place, this is why we do the food adventures. This is without a doubt, nothing wrong with it, but think about it. You'd be driving the street and drive right by this place. There's not a question about it. You'd be like, I don't even know what that place is. Is it a hot dog place? Is it a Thai food? Is it Chinese food? I don't know what it is. Yeah. But once you know these places and the incredible food that's been here for 43 years now, this is why we do the show, to share this. Wait till you see this food. I wish you could taste it, but we're gonna taste it for you. Let's go get some food, boys.
Come on, check it out.
Me. Well, Steve, I'm looking at this menu and I'm super excited, but I'm not too brave. I'm gonna need some help.
Well, my mouth's watering already because I've been here before.
I have too, but you know, I'm a traditionalist. I keep it simple. I'm gonna go with the garlic beef.
We don't do that here. We venture out. How spicy you like it, sissies?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, we good? Spicy. Okay, so here we go. Chicken penang, the famous chicken penang.
That's yours.
You see the chilies in it?
I don't even know how to pronounce that thing, but okay.
That's world class here, okay? That's the judge of a great Thai food restaurant, is the chicken penang. And then the chute de gras is going to be the pad Thai, extra spicy combo, baby.
All right, man. Well, all of that sounds fantastic, Steve, but I forgot all of that already. I just want to taste it, so it's up to you. Go ahead and order it,
Let's get this done. Come on. All right, check it out. All right.
Well, it doesn't get any better than this. Usually you're at a football game when you're tailgating, but here we are. It does not matter where you're at. It's the taste and the flavor of the food that matters. So I love our impromptu tailgate party at Vic's Thai restaurant in North Hollywood.
Man, when I pulled up, I was like, where are we gonna eat? And you're like, right here. I'm like, in the tailgate? And it's like, it's not your first time doing that.
That's how we do this. And we brought our finest china. You know what I mean?
It doesn't matter. It's about the food.
Flavor. That's flavor. As I mentioned before, the hallmark of any great Thai food restaurant is this chicken Penang and pad Thai. So right now, we got the chicken Penang. Let's dive in.
Sorry, I'm going in.
I know. I've been sitting here thinking about this all day. That is pad CU.
I know, right?
Oh, there's the
egg roll.
Sue's famous egg rolls, man. She makes them every day. I know.
love tailgating.
Isn't that crazy? You bite the corner off, and then you pour the juice inside the egg roll like that. Okay?
Okay.
COVID safe too.
Well, Steve, I really appreciate you bringing us here. It didn't disappoint. Some of the best Thai food I've ever had in my life.
I'm glad you enjoyed it, man. I've been enjoying this place for over 40 years. Such an awesome location, great food, great family, right here in North Hollywood at Thai Food by Vic.
All right, and I didn't even know you were 40 years old.
I know, how about that? I was in diapers.
Well, that wraps up Food Adventures, and that wraps up our show. Thank you for being part of Don and Gino's hosted show of American Dream TV Los Angeles. We'll see you next show.